Hey guys, Higgy Pop here. Thanks for joining me. Woo! It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I rock and rolled. Yeah. Man, we're back. We're back in the Hawksnest, man. A lot's been happening. Woo! It's been a long time. But guys, life is good. Wait, let me show you. Look at all the books I got. Come on, look at all these books. Come on, I got them over here. Look at all these. Those are from Harvey's. But only a few at a time. What I'm today, guys, I hope you had a great Easter. I did. Hawk Baby was down. A lot going on. A lot. And but let's start looking at comics. And I did go to Harvey's, but today we're gonna focus on what happened. A lot's happened. I've been busy. Had to watch Mama Higgs. That was and then Colorado Kid came back into town. He's watching Mama Higgs, so now I'm back. And then now Dominator, he dropped off a box of books after Hawksnest. I wasn't here, and then he said, "Hey, way to go with 800 subscribers." I was like, "Hey, no, not a problem. It's easy, man. It's easy." And then so I'm going to go over what Dom sent me, and I went through them because he dropped them off like over a week ago. So I had to look at them. I opened the box. This is what they came in, right? And, but we're going to look at, they're all mixed together. I got to get this video in, man. I got it. So I'm a little disorganized, but this is what I've been reading. I got this at Harvey's, but I just wanted to show you what I've been reading. This is a trade paperback. This is called Team Zero. That's the team we belong to. Guys, you guys are the best. The best! And this is written by Chuck Dixon, so I picked it up. Chuck Dixon and Doug Menke, all right, does the art. And I'm loving it, man. This guy's like, he's like Sergeant Rock on a bad meth trip. He's angry, this guy. It starts off, he sneaks into the encampment, and he's like, he's a whomping. He gets the guy in his diaper, and he just starts whomping on him. It's great. It's great. So that's what I'm reading. And, hey, I enjoy it. So, they're all going to be mixed together. All mixed together. What I get from Second Alarm. Second Alarm. You know what Second Alarm is? I always go with the Second Alarm. They're like, and then it's all that with what Dominator sent me and just stuff I found. All right? So, I'll differentiate as we go along. So, this is what I picked up this past week. Booyah. Conan! Crush your enemies. See them driven before you. Yes, look at that. Oh. And you're going to say, hey, was this Conan book good? Does Stevie Wonder pee on his boot? Does Spock get beamed up? Does a bear poop in the woods? Is Aquaman's butt watertight? Does the Pope wear a funny hat? Yeah, this book was good. Jeez, man. And I enjoyed it. But I saw Sleepy Reader's video, and he says, he's like, it's not as good as it can be. Dude, this is the only thing that's worth reading out there in the world. I gotta be honest. Thank God for Conan from Titan Comics. Great, man. The only thing that bothers me, he met Zula. Zula is the guy, he's a shapeshifter from the jungle, right? And he's from old school Conan tales, and they introduced Zula. And I don't understand how Zula, when Conan meets all these people, they all speak the same language, they can understand each other, How does that happen? And even in today's world, like, in America, if you go, let's say, like, Texas and Boston, for instance, two spectrums. If you go to Texas and you say, I lost my khakis, they're going to help you try to find a pair of pants in Texas. A pair of khakis. If you go to Boston and you say, I lost my khakis, they're going to look for your car keys. But Conan, he could find the guy in a jungle, and they're talking like, so anyways, what do you think about the stock market? That's the only problem I have. But no, they talk, they get along, they're shape-shifting. It's a great read. Great. Yeah. When French people swear, do they say, pardon my English? So this was a great read. World's Finest? Oh, yeah. Oh, look, I drew a picture on the back. It says, Battle of the Bowl God. Look at the imagination on Higgy. Oh, yeah. So Damien, speaking of Damien, I got to show you this. I got a package in the mail, too. A package in the mail. A package in the mail. Sonia. Yes, what are you bringing me here, kid? How was your Easter? All right, yeah, I noticed that the police didn't come. That's an improvement. Where's my sword? What the heck is this? It's a bag? Oh, you had your mission. She had a mission. She had to go to Seattle to go find Damien and take care of a mission because Damien stole my comic book. So, I told Sonia to go out there and just handle it. All right, so what's in the bag? This is the comic? You're the best. She's the best. It was just a nothing comic. I wanted to give her something to do, And, oh my God! It's Damien's face! Like, what did you do? That's what I said, but I didn't mean it. I told her, I said, oh my God, Damien. She said, what do I do if he doesn't give the comic back? I said, we'll tear off his face. It's a manner of speech. Oh, what? Damien. Hawk operator, give me a sleepy reader. Sleepy reader, please. Collect call. Damien, yes, this is Higgy, yes. Do you have a face? Your face is intact. All right. I just want... No. I randomly ask people if they still have their face. That's all I'm saying. All right. Hey, read your comics and make you smart. Sonia, what is this? Whose face is this? She's a crazy individual. That's a sick joke. Maybe April Fools. You got me. A little delayed. I haven't seen you guys in a couple weeks. You got me. I thought this was Damien's face. Anyways, anyone out there, if you're missing a face, I have it. What's in the bag? Oh, look. It was in the unknown comic bag. You're not supposed to be touching my stuff. The unknown comic. That's right. Look. Look. I'm an unknown comic. See? Watch this. I'm a sad sack. I'm a doggy bag. You get it? I'm a doggy bag. Yep. I just came in from Baghdad. Oh my God, the jokes are flying. Look. I'm half in the bag. Yeah. Sonia got me. So, speaking of being half in the bag, listen. All right. I don't want to get serious with you guys, but since we last met, I don't want to talk about this stuff just because I mentioned it in the past, but Hawkwoman tells me that I should mention this to you guys, that you guys are my friends, and I greatly appreciate you, and it's true. I should mention this. What I'm about to mention is not to say, hey, way to go, Higgy. I have 7 years of sobriety this past week, and from Alcoholics Anonymous. And I show you that not because I want you to say, hey, congratulations, pal. I really don't want to show you this, but Hawkwoman is right. I should share this with you guys because we are friends. I only share this because I am greatly filled with gratitude of this and my sobriety, because I got a second chance at life, and it's only because of God and Alcoholics Anonymous. And, I share this because if anyone out there, our friends, we don't know what's going on in our own, and we're friends, but I don't know. Maybe if someone is struggling out there, I was going through a really dark time back then. I was addicted to alcohol. I couldn't get out of bed without alcohol. And like I said, I got a second chance at life. And they say you can't keep your sobriety unless you give it away. All I'm saying is, if anyone out there is struggling, you don't have to. All right? There's no situation out there that can't be made better. And it's true. If an idiot like me can do it, you guys can do it. So why I'm saying this is, if anyone out there is struggling, you don't have to live that way anymore. Give Higgy a call. The only thing I could do is tell you what I did, and I could show you I could point you in the right direction. All right? And that's what I wanted to share. And what happens, what Fonzie does when his motorcycle breaks down? he calls triple A. So that's it. I had to show that. And let's look at books. Let's look at books, man. Hey, life is winding, man, winding. Growing up, man, it wasn't easy growing up as a kid. My parents did not get divorced. It was terrible. Terrible. It was hard, man. You know, I mean, as a kid, it was like, you know, I got beat up so much as a kid. I mean, I still carry lunch money around. It's crazy. Oh, check this out. Boom. I was at second alarm. I picked this up. Daredevil. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Fighting Cap. Look at him go. Jack Kirby, obviously. Guys, check out Comic Bookworm channel. Last night, we went on there to talk about Commandy. Me, Sleepy Reader, Metarog, and Naman, and Joe. And I said, listen, I'm not coming on to talk about Commandy unless my man Shannon from Solid Force Bend is here. And they said, well, yeah, we didn't invite him. I said, well, I'm coming anyways, I guess. I'm only kidding. But I said, Shannon, listen. I stuck up for you, buddy. I said, listen, you should be here, dude. I swear to God, Shannon, I said that. But the show must go on. So, yeah, here you go, man. Oh, yeah. Gene Colan. Great name. You know, Gene Colan didn't have a lot of friends either because he was full of crap. Get it, Colan? Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. So Daredevil goes off the reservation. He's fighting Captain America. Captain America's doing like a charity benefit, you know, wrestling people. And Daredevil is all upset because Karen Page left Murdoch Law Firm. He's like, meow, 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 meow. And then he finds the Jester. The Jester has some radiation thing he's stealing, and the radiation affected Daredevil, and it made him go crazy. He's like, right? So then he says, "Ooh, Captain America, I'm gonna fight him," and he starts fighting him for real. Cap's like, "Oh, go easy there, blind guy," you know. So, but Matt Murdock, man, he's a fighter. He's a boxer. His father was a boxer. Had the old cauliflower ear. He was such a boxer. I mean, he had a cauliflower face. His dad, I'm telling you. Yeah. His dad was a cool dude, man. Battling Jack, I think they call him. My dad was I called him Crazy Higgy. Yeah, that's what I called him. He had a lot of great advice. He told me when I was remember in high school we had typing class? Back in the day, kids, we had a class called typing class. He goes, listen, here's a little advice, son. In woodshop, pay attention, because if you lose any fingers at woodshop, you're going to fail typing class. I said, Dad, thanks for telling me that. Talk about great advice, right? Yeah. But here they are. They're boxing. They're in the boxing ring. Yep. And that's funny because the other night we went out to eat, right? And the waitress goes, "Do you want me to box? You want to box the rest of your food?" I said, "Listen." So I did. I boxed her for the rest of the food, and she lasted about 2 or 3 rounds. She was tough. Yeah. She was good. Did you hear about the dyslexic boxer? Yeah. He okayed a bunch of guys. It only took about a couple rounds, and everyone was okayed. Yeah, it was good. And, Peter Pan was a terrible boxer because his punches never land. Oh, since we last talked, George Foreman died? Oh, man. What a legend. He was going to be a rapper because he had a great grill. All right. Let's go. Let's look at some comics. Enough nonsense. All right. Oh, this came from Dominator. The Amazing Spider-Man. Thank you, Dom. I did every book Dom sent me, I did not have. That's a fact, Jack. April of 79. I'll rip out your spine. Look at him. He's fighting a big old spider. Yeah. That's the Spider Slayer. Yes. Covers by Al Milgrom, April 79. Yep. And it says, wanted, let's see, wanted something. I don't know. And I don't know who came up with this. They must have been puffing the old jazz cabbage. But look at them go. And, man, I'm glad Sleepy's face is still intact. Whew. Sonia, you got me. I'm going to need that sword later. I have to open up a package. You silly goose. And, yeah. There you go, man. Awesome. If you ever want, I made a video with Hawk Dog. Oh, yeah. He's always on guard, man. Always. If you ever want to know who loves you more, your dog or your wife, what you do is you lock them both in the trunk of the car, and when you open it, see who comes and greets you. You know, it's always the dog. He loves you. He loves you more. He does. Yeah. Yep. Hawkwoman loves me. You know, she's older than me. She's what you call a cougar. A cougar. Cougar, man. Yeah. You know, they say a leopard can drag an animal up into a tree that is like twice the size of the leopard. Yeah. But a cougar can date someone that's like twice as young as they are. So I think the cougar wins. Hawkwoman won me, I'm telling you. Yeah. Yeah, guys. So listen. This means a lot to me. And that's the only reason I brought it up is if anyone, we don't know. We don't know what goes on behind doors. But listen, you don't have to live that way anymore. All right. And I was blessed with this gift. So, you know, and I thought all I was hurting was myself, but it's not true. I was being selfish, and it affects everyone in our life, all our loved ones. And I just wanted to say that. And Hawkwoman was right. Once again. I was lucky enough. I still have my job. I've been at the phone company for almost 30 years. They should have let me go a long time ago. I had all sorts of jobs, believe me. I was a landscaper for before I went to the phone company, I did construction. I did landscaping for like 3 years. I worked for UPS. All I did was load trucks. And when at the landscaper, he fired me because I was, they caught me putting Miracle Grow down my pants. It doesn't work, by the way. Check this out. This came from Dominator. Oh, yeah. Ross Andrew on the cover, October of 78. Look at this. Dominator! And Sophia. Sophia's the best. Oh, yeah. Amazing Spider-Man, yep. The White Dragon and the Dragon Lords are in this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. There he is at it. He's graduating. You know what I don't like? I don't like these people that love high school reunions. Those people should be, I may be taking this too far, they should be lit on fire and put out with a golf shoe. First of all, my wife's best friend runs like the high school reunion team, whatever. They put it together. And she doesn't even invite me. I haven't been invited to any. I'm like, what am I? A chopped liver? What is this? Loser. My Lord. Man. I don't get it. High school was weird anyways. Talk about thinking something was a good idea at the time. Mullets. You look at my yearbook, everyone had a mullet. The women, the girls, I had a mullet. The thing was jamming. Whew. My high school yearbook looked like a roster for a girls' softball team. We're just mulleted up, man. I had an achy breaky heart, bro. I'm telling you. It's crazy. So, that's my high school story. Could you give homework to a kid that's homeless? And, this is something I picked up my weekly poll. All in Action Comics, issue 1 million, 1 million, and 1 million. And, I drew a guy in the back. He's like, yeah! Oh, and this one, I'll show you. Superman has some new duds. Oh, yeah. This is his Easter outfit. Look at this. Check this out. I'll show you. All right? He's got an Arctic outfit. He's like, da, 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 da. He's getting attacked by bears. Right? And, look. See? He's like, la da dee. Yeah. Look at him. Look how white and bright. Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Awesome. Yep. High school. I wasn't down with high school. No, sir. Yeah, but Hawkwoman, she's all right. Red coat. Oh yeah, look at this. This is still going great. I love this, man. Conan and this. I gotta say, it keeps me riveted. Yep. And that's Jonathan Pure. He's a scoundrel. That's a word that we don't use enough anymore. He's a scoundrel. See, these are things we should bring it back. Scoundrel. Yes. You know, there's a lot of things you don't see anymore, like streakers. Remember back in the 70s, streakers was a thing. A streaker is someone that walked around in public with a trench coat, and underneath he was naked. He'd go, "Hey, ladies!" A streaker. You don't see that anymore either. And how about quicksand? Quicksand? What happened to quicksand? Don't go out there. There's quicksand in the swamp. I never came across quicksand. And when you see quicksand in the movies, it's not quick. It's slow. You're like, It's not, I don't get it. I don't get it. Whatever happened to the Bermuda Triangle? That was a thing. I guess not anymore. No way. Well, how about killer bees? Remember killer bees? Oh my God, there's killer bees. Don't go. No, I did get stung a lot, but they weren't killer bees. They just were angry. Upset bees. That's what they were. Yeah. And this takes place in the Civil War, Abe Lincoln era. Oh yeah. Yep. And did you know Abe Lincoln used birth control? He wanted to stop the spreading of Abes. Yeah, I'm just saying. I heard he had full-blown Abes. But watch this. And this is cool. This is cool. Wrap around, jump up, and get down. So, great read. You can't go wrong with Redcoat. Yes. And I also got, it is Superman Week. And there's like a bunch of stories by a bunch of different creators in this. And whoever does this art, who is this? Wade and Slot. Is that Slot? I don't know. I think it's Jimenez that does this. I don't like this art. I gotta be honest. I don't like it. It's all like everyone's always like, everybody draws, everyone's like, they're getting beat up, they're all happy. I mean, like, and they all got rosy cheeks. It's like, dude, I think they're going with the anime look. Stop it. It reminded me of that kid at the gas station. That kid's all into anime, man. That kid, he sniffs markers. He tells me, he goes, I'm going into the army. I said, what, the Salvation Army? I said, you're going to get hurt. Don't go. This kid, not only does he sniff markers, I think his hobby is to sit on the toilet until his legs go dead. And then he tries to see how far he could walk after he gets up off the toilet. And he measures it. And it's competition he does at home. I'm telling you, strange kid. Strange individual. Yeah. Yep. And, check this out. Anyways, I drew a picture of Superman. He ripped off a robot's head. Yeah, what do you think? Anyways, it's McDonald's, man. I'm loving it. Yeah. So, what's going on with these young kids nowadays? That's another thing. He goes, I'm going to go see the movie Minecraft. Are you going to go see it? I was like, I'd rather give birth to a flaming porcupine. Anyways, these young kids, they're at the movie and they're trashing the place. I don't know what's going on, man. They say something like chicken nugget and all of a sudden they start tearing the place up. Get control of yourself, kids. I mean, when I was a kid, when I saw Rocky, I didn't leave Rocky start beating up and start just like knocking out people. Actually, I did. Rocky changed my life. When I came out of the theater after seeing Conan, I didn't start beheading people. Actually, I did. But I'm just saying. New Gods. Check it out. This is going great. I love this. All right? Yeah. New Gods. Enter the Justice League Unlimited, which they did. And it's really fun. The New Gods are great. The gods are, there's a little, they're juggling around the gods over there, man. So, this guy at work. This just happened last week. The guy sneezed. I work with this guy every day. I had no idea. He sneezed. I said, God bless you. He goes, oh, I don't believe in God. All right. I said, so he sneezed again. So I said, when you die, nothing happens. How do you like that? This is something I never owned. And I saw it at Second Alarm, and I said, mine! Boom! Showcase issue number 95, featuring the Doom Patrol. And I do have issue number 94, featuring the Doom Patrol, but I did not have this one. All right, we got Robot Man. This is the first appearance of Celsius. All right, Niles Calder is Celsius's father, I think. I can't remember. Anyways, The Origin of Celsius. That's right. The art is by Joe Staton, and the cover is by Jim Aparo. I have a pair of shoes. You know, how come when you buy a pair of shoes, you get one shoe for each foot? When you buy a parakeet, you only get one bird. Tell me that. All right. And, yeah. So, there you go, man. Robot Man there. Something about, I don't know. Something about stealing his soul or something like that. I can't remember. Robot Man. I can't remember the story. Anyways. But, Celsius has thermokinesis. She can control heat and cold. Yeah, thermokinesis. You can't, like, that reminds me, having no soul, that reminds me of DC Comics had Stalker. That was a story written by Steve Ditko and Wally Wood, did Stalker. It lasted like 4 or 5 issues. Stalker killed the demon, right? And he got eternal life for killing the demon. But he found out that the demon took his soul, right? For eternal life. Which it can't happen. Your soul does not belong to you, so you can't sell it like in a Faustian deal or anything to the devil. It's not yours to sell. Your soul belongs to God. There's no getting around it. So that doesn't hold water, pal. And I bought this at Second Alarm. Booyah! Daredevil. Oh, yeah, man. Daredevil. There he is. That's the gladiator. Gladiator. He's not a Roman gladiator. He's just some crazy giant dude that has saw blades on his arms. Yeah, he does. Yep. What do you call a gladiator that only grapples people? Wrestle Crow. Yeah. He's not a Roman gladiator. Yeah. They say the Romans invented sex, right? But us Americans, we invented sex with women. We got you, Romans. And okay, so this is the pencils inside are done by Gene Colan. And the cover is by Gil Kane! Insane in the membrane, insane in the brain. This is Daredevil issue number 85. It was done in 72, cuckoo, kachoo. And as you can see, Daredevil, right, he is a blind guy. So instead of punching Gladiator, he punches the guy behind him and that guy over there. They're probably just innocent bystanders. He's like, I can't see! So, yeah. Oh, and also, so watch this. Watch this. This is my favorite part of the comic, right? You go in the back. Who's that handsome devil? It's Arnold. I got the girl on my shoulder. Put your girl on my shoulder. Awesome. Awesome. And we're getting the Daredevil theme rolling, baby. Daredevil, issue number 40. Look at this guy. That is Birdman, all right? I just had to get this because look how goofy they draw him. That cover's by Gene Colan. No offense, Gene, Mr. Colan. But I could draw a better Birdman than that. You give me a soft piece of wood and a dull knife. I could whittle a better looking Birdman. But there you go. I love it anyways. Fallen Hero. All right. Issue number 40. Came out in May of 68. Close the gate, Daredevil. And The Fallen Hero by Stan Lee and Gene Colan. All right. And there's Catman. The Catman dude. Birdman and Ape Man. They're called the Unholy Three, right? And yeah. And yeah. Catman. I went out with this girl one time. Only a couple dates because she had a cat that she was in love with, right? And the cat died, and she froze the cat. The cat was frozen, and she kept it in her fridge. In the middle of the night, I'd go up to the fridge to get something to drink, and the cat. I would open up the fridge, the cat would slide out and hit the floor. I was like, put the cat back in the freezer. I was like, Jesus, can we do something with this cat? I mean, it's weird. I had to break it off. Her name was Ginger. Ginger, great girl. Whoa, weird. Wow. I think she is in Arkham Asylum right now. Oh, she's told me, she goes, Jim, can I have a nickname? Her name was Ginger. I said, yeah. I called her Vitus. Ginger Vitus. All right. And, oh yeah, so I lied. This came from Dominic, but this is one of the first Spider-Man comics I ever bought as a kid. And this is like my third copy. This is something I already had, and I think Dominator knows this, and this is the best copy because I wore the crap out of it. This brings back memories, man. I read this book a million times. This kid, look at him. That kid, he actually reminds me of the kid at the gas station. Kind of clueless. Yeah. And he, what's that guy's name? He had a name. I forgot his name. Anyways, he has a force field, rocket boots and stuff. What was his name? I think it was Rocket 9 or something. Red 9 his name was, right? And And another thing about the kid at the gas station, he's a mumbler. He's a mumbler. And he was like, I said, what? He's like, I said, like I'm stupid. Listen, I am hard of hearing, but dude, when I walk in there, I'm like, let's get ready to mumble. And he does. He starts mumbling. Yeah, it's like I'm talking to Joe Walsh. Yeah, man, yeah. I'm like, yeah. And I just can't understand him. He's mumbling. I'm like, I see your lips moving, but I can't hear what you're saying. And I remember in high school, we had a friend. He was always like smiling, like. And I remember the teacher was laying into him like, why are you smiling? There's nothing funny about this. Why are you smiling? And it turns out the kid had no lips. It's just a freak thing. Anyways. Memories, you know. And Luke Cage, Power Man, Sweet Christmas. Oh yeah, look at that. He's fighting the other Power Man. That's right. And Eric Justin is the other Power Man. And yeah, man, good stuff. Good stuff. This is issue number 21. I'm trying to complete my Luke Cage Power Man run. Ron Wilson on the cover and Frank Giacomo. Oh yeah, October of '74. Close the door. And Tony Isabella is the writer. Ron Wilson does the art inside. And Vince Coletta, another fellow paisan. These paisans, man, I'm telling you. I'm surrounded by them. Yeah. You know, if you're the only son in a Italian family, they treat you like you are Jesus. I mean, you don't leave the house until you're 30 or 33 or so. The mom treats you like you're the only begotten son. They treat the mother like she is the Virgin Mary. And and you live in the basement. That's it. Your son. That's my boy. That's my boy Vince. Yeah. And they do everything for him. Ma, what's for dinner? I got the marigot. They don't work. The father's out there doing all the mowing the lawn and stuff. I mean, I can't relate. They do no manual labor. I had friends like this. They thought manual labor was some sort of conquistador that took over the Mayans. I mean, they had no idea. I couldn't relate. My dad was like, mow the lawn, stupid. I was like, no, why don't you do it? And then he tore out my spine. Yeah, he did. He beat me so bad that I pooped out my bones. So I mowed the lawn. Yeah. And so after this Power Man got beat up by our man, Luke Cage, and he changed his name to the Smuggler. The Smuggler! Yeah. And it's cool. They're at a movie theater, right? And the movie that they're seeing that's at the movie theater is 310 to Yuma. Classic Western. Yes. Mm-hmm. You know that cowboys always go, yeehaw! And ninjas do the opposite. They go, hee-yah! That's just something I observed. And Journey into Mystery with the Mighty Thor 118. Have at thee! I got this as second alarm. Oh, yeah, baby. And To Kill a Thunder God, Jack Kirby and Frank Giacomo. Look at that, baby. Look at that. Nice boots. Those boots were made for walking. That's what we're gonna... So my next video, which is coming out soon, because I have some time off from work, my boss says, you have time to take. I said, okay. And so I'll have some time off. And I'm worn out, man. Worn out. Between the holiday and just like sleeping on a couch for a week, I got bags under my eyes. Oh! So check this out. So this is the Destroyer. Boom. Right? And this is also the first appearance of Marduk and Bragi. And the second story is the Crimson Hand. Right? And Loki... right, the crimson, it's a glove. It's a crimson glove, and it makes you tell the truth, right? So then he found out what Loki was lying about. Loki, you're a liar. You're a liar. Loki. What kind of brother is that? My brother, Colorado kid. That's the kind of brother you need. Oh yeah, man. He's got my 6 at all times. All right, check this out. This came from Dominator. Or I think Dominator gave me this one. Issue number, yes, Dominator. 119. Look at old Jade Jaws. Come down here. Me want to hurt you. Where is he? I haven't talked to the Hulk in a while. Hulk, where are you, buddy? Hulk, where is he? Oh, there he is. There he is. It's been a long time, bro. Since we rock and roll. Yeah. Nice glove. Is that the Crimson Glove, bro?
Avengers, reassemble.
Okay. All right. What else you got to say, pal? What are you trying to start up your car? What is that? What are you doing? You make no sense, dude. You're silly. What else you got to
Let's
say?
play a game of who is smarter. I win.
You jerk. No wonder I don't talk to you. Quiet! Anyways, this is John Romita and Gaspar Saladino on the cover. Yeah. And let's see. The first time Spidey met up with the Hulk was Amazing Spider-Man issue number 14. But this is awesome. Thank you, Dominator. Yeah. Peter Parker is like a photographer, you know, and he gets in all sorts of trouble, man. He does. Speaking of photos, my cell phone, the other day, I was going through my phone looking at pictures, right? And apparently I filmed my feet for like 10 minutes. It was good footage. So check this out. Where Creatures Roam. I got this on my own. I did all by myself. Yeah. And let's see. What else did I get here? I thought there was another one. Hold on. Wait a minute. Here you go. Check it out. Boom. Where Creatures Roam. That is called Gorgilla. How much is that Gorgilla for sale? And Jack Kirby on the cover. This is March of 71, man. Yeah. Issue number 5. Staying alive. Larry Lieber and Stan Lee wrote it. Jack Kirby. And the second story is Something Missing by Don Heck. And the third story is He Waits in the Dark by Steve Ditko. Awesome. And this is a reprint from Tales to Astonish number 18. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's Gorgilla. It's Gorgilla. He exists. We found him. But what do we do now? We crap our pants. Yes, we do. And check this out. Charlton. We're doing the Charlton. Do. Ghost Manor. Echoes of the Spirit World. We are spirits in the material. Issue number 38. Or what is that? Where's my glasses? I can't see. Issue number 18. Close. All right. And the cover's by Steve Ditko and San-Ho Kim. Love it. Joe Gill wrote it, and Charles Nichols did all the art inside. And the second story is done by Steve Ditko. That's right. And San-Ho Kim does the art in the third story. Let's crack it open. Shall we? We shall. Yeah, Hawkwoman, she's all right, man. She's all right. She's been through a lot, that woman. I've been through a lot. Listen, when she went through menopause, that's when I built a deprivation chamber when she was going through menopause. And I got in it for like 6 months because I couldn't handle it, man. She's like, she'd be in the middle of the night. She'd wake me up. She's like, sweat. She's like, wake me up. She's like, are you sweating? I'm like, I'm freezing. I'm wearing a quilt. She has a ceiling fan. She put in a ceiling fan that had 20 extra blades and cranked it. I was like, whoo, it blew the sheets off the bed. She's up in the middle of the night cutting the legs off her flannel pajamas. I'm like, Jesus. I was like, I got to get out of here. So the second story is done by Steve Ditko. All right, let's find that. Here it is. Steve Ditko. That's Stevie. Good old Stevie. And this one is done by San-Ho Kim. Right here. All right. Good stuff. Love it. Now, this is something I bought myself. A little present. All right. The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 49. You name it, this one's got it. Boom. Yeah, John Romita Sr. on the cover. Yeah, From the Depths of Defeat. And That's the vulture that is Blackie Drago, the guy from prison there, and Craven the Hunter. I love it, man. Two of my favorite Spidey villains. I always felt bad for the other vulture, the older guy. I was like, why is Spidey and Daredevil always beating up on this elderly dude? Why? Yeah. He was a creepy old man. He's like the kind of guy that sneaks in the hospitals and kisses coma patients. That kind of guy. Yeah. There was this old guy that lived next door to us growing up. Mr. Mahalich, right? This guy, his wife died. I felt bad for him. His wife ended up dying. All his daughters just left him. And all he had in the world was this little tiny dog. The dog's name was Benson. One day, we're all out in the yard. All the kids were playing, right? We were playing baseball or something. And my dad was sitting on the front steps with no shirt on, smoking a Pall Mall Red. And then Mr. Mahalich is walking up the street. Benson is not on a leash. Benson's like, he's like, here, Benson, here. And the dog's like going, like doing like a fan position through up the street. I'm like, that can't be safe. Then the other neighbor that lives around the corner is driving his big old diesel truck. He's like, la 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 la. And all of a sudden, Benson, boom 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 boom. Mr. Mahalich is like, ah! Right? We're like, oh, right? So then he's got Benson. He's like, and then he's like, Benson's like, not looking good. And he goes, Mr. Higgins. My dad's like, just, he grabs the dog, goes, and the dog was all flat on one side. He's like, my dad's like, Jim. I'm like, what? Go get the shovel. I was like, why me? I was like 8 years old. And this guy unloaded on an 8-year-old for like 2 hours. I'm in the backyard. I'm digging a hole. He comes out, the dog's in like a professional coffin. And the guy's like, he's telling me his life story. I'm like, I was going to jump in the hole. I was like, just fill in the dirt, please. I was like, I go home. I'm all dirty. I'm like, why did you do that to me? I was like, well, that's my story. Anyways, this is from Dominator. January of 79. Yeah, Dave Cockrum on the cover. And Jigsaw is Up by Marv Wolfman and Keith Pollard. Yeah, he's fighting Jigsaw. Jigsaw has a puzzled look on his face. Yeah, yep. When he dies, it's going to say, rest in pieces, Jigsaw. Yeah, So someone mentioned in the comments, I forgot who it was, about John Travolta movie, Life on the Line. It's about being lineman. I do remember seeing that movie. And it was just so grade B and bad that I was like, I can't watch it. I was like, I'm a lineman. Hey, what are you doing up there? John Travolta as a lineman. He had a ponytail and stuff. I was like, why? His name was Bo. Hey, Bo. Yeah, that's right. My name is Bo. John Travolta. I remember I wanted to watch Pulp Fiction again, right? I put it on. I was by myself. I could watch whatever I want. I put on Pulp Fiction. It wasn't Pulp Fiction. Some weird thing. It called Pulp Friction. I was like, after about 10 minutes, I just got really tired and fell asleep. All right. So let's see what else we got from Dominator. Boom! The Amazing Spider-Man. Issue number 196. Thank you, Dominator. These are great. They're pristine shape, bro. Yeah. So, this is when Pete, I read this. Pete still thinks Aunt May's died or something. He thinks Mysterio killed Aunt May or something. And this is called Requiem, right? And the inks are done by Jim Mooney. That's right. And Kingpin is in here and everything. Great stuff. These were great reads. Thank you, Dominator. And check this out. Oh, yeah. Dee Dee's out of action, but the Widow is back. Daredevil issue 201. Great. That's Hawkwoman punching me across the kitchen. Yes. Yeah. Yes. What did the Mennonite guy say to his wife? I miss you. I miss you. You get it? Yeah. So, there you go. That's it, man. Daredevil, crushing it. Then Hawkwoman punched me across the kitchen. I went, oh my god! Yeah, so, I don't know, man. I got a bunch of forks over here. I don't know why this is in my box. I must have been short on forks down here or something. Anyways, there's a lot you could do with forks, guys. Not only can you do this, right? This is always fun in a restaurant, all right? But, forks are great. You could say, fork around and find out. Or, I don't give a flying fork, anything like that, fork it, whatever. Or you could walk into work and say, this place is a cluster fork. You could do all sorts of stuff. And they'll say, when you're at work and your boss tells you to do something, you say, fork no. And then he tells you to fork off. But this is what you could get with a bunch of forks. So keep it in mind. Never throw out a fork. All right. What else did I get from Dominator? Marvel 2-in-1. This is one I do not have. I'm telling you, Dominator. Issue number 61, The Thing and Starhawk. And that is her, not him. She's in her own little cocoon. That's the cocoon I was in when Hawkwoman was going through menopause. Yeah. Yep. Adam Warlock was the him, but, there was like a flashback with Thanos in here. Yeah. Thanos would be a great Justice Society villain. Imagine the Justice Society trying to fight Thanos. That would be great. This came out in March of 80. Yep. And, he said it would be great. Justice Society trying to take down Thanos. Did you know what Thanos went to his urologist? The urologist told Thanos, he goes, you are now in possession of the kidney stone. Yeah, so Thanos was jazzed up, man. He was psyched. And here's another Monsters on the Prowl. I had to get this because here's Gorgilla again. This is issue number 9. Gorgilla will rip out your spine. Okay, now these guys find Gorgilla. They're like, look, it isn't just a hole in the dirt. Heaven help us, it's a giant footprint. All right, these guys are geniuses. Gorgilla, the monster of Midnight Mountain, lives. He's seen us. Up there, it's Gorgilla. Oh, yeah. See, this Gorgilla is a different color. He's not white. So this must be Gorgilla's second cousin. Yeah. And so the first story is I Discovered Gorgilla. The second story is Desert Scream the art is by Jay Hawk. All right. And the other story is Kragoom, the creature who caught an astronaut by Jack Kirby. So awesome stuff. And then Dominator gave me a bunch of fun stuff. Check this out. Check it out. Okay, hold on. Let's do this right. He gave me giant-sized defenders. Now, I only have the facsimile of giant-sized defenders, number 3. All right? And this is the real deal Evander Holyfield right here, pal. Yes. So, thank you, Dominator. All right? One of my early videos, I went through the whole volume 1 of Defenders, and I showed some cheesy facsimile of this, all right? But now, I got the real deal, brah. Because Dominator, brah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, so when my mother, when I finally introduced Hawkwoman to my mother was like, she couldn't believe it. My mom goes to Hawkwoman, she's like, you are doing God's work. God bless you, girl. And, Hawkwoman, she stayed there, man. She stayed. Yeah. My mother-in-law, she's a different breed. She's a very busy woman. Do you guys know what Mahjong is? She's like a Mahjong champion here on the East Coast. She joins this Mahjong club. You got to be like a scientist to understand how to play. She tried to teach me how to play this. Forget it. And, yeah. Good woman, my mother-in-law. I tried to sign her up for a bridge, to play bridge on its bridge club. And I'm just waiting for her to jump off it. I'm telling you. Now, check this out. Dominator, what a gift, man. Look at this. Strange Tales, issue number 123. Boom. Look at this. Look at the Beetle. Oh, yeah. Come on, man. Look at this. Awesome. Jack Kirby, August of 64. This story is the first appearance of the Beetle. So it's awesome. All right. And let's see. The Birth of the Beetle. The pencils were by Carl Burgos. Yep. And then the second story is Challenge of Loki. That was done by Steve Ditko. And the third story is Strange Mission. Awesome. Great book. Dominator. Powerful. Powerful, man. So then Dominator gave me a bunch of, let's see here. Ugh. Let's see, like a month ago, him and Sophia stopped by, and they left a awesome gift again. 4 short boxes with bags and boards. I need them. And he also left me some Gru comics, all right? I collected Gru as a youngster. I loved it. So what I did was I put together all my old Gru with the Gru that Dominator gave me. So we're just going to go through them. Some of them are from Pacific Comics. This is Sergio Aragonés Gru, all right? Look at these. These are great. I love Gru. This is issue number 2 with Pacific Comics, all right? Thank you, Dominator. Here's issue number 3. Gru the Wanderer. They call him the Wanderer. They call him the Wanderer. He roams around. I used to love reading these, man. And issue number 4. Booyah. Issue number 5. Booyah. Gru was great. I did stop reading Gru at some point. Issue number 7. That's a female Gru. Yeah. Issue number 8. We got this thing called a doorbell camera now. This thing gets me into a lot of trouble. Me and Hawkman would be fighting, beefing, and I'd run out of the house, right? And then when I get outside the door, I'm like this. I'm giving the house the middle finger. I'm going, and she's like on my phone. She goes, I can see what you're doing. I said, why? There's no privacy. Issue number 1. Boom. Look at that. Dominator. Bringing the dynamite. What do you call an infant playing with dynamite? A baby boomer. Issue number 3. Epic Comics. All right. Issue number 6. This is Eclipse Comics number 1. Awesome. And now we have Dark Horse number 1. Dark Horse number 2. Dark Horse number 2 again. Number 3. Number 4. Number 6. This one's called The Dragon Killer. This is number 5. Number 6 by Marvel. Number 7. Number 8. Ocho. That's right. This is one from the Higgy collection. You can tell it's in a crazy bag. This is issue number 21. I read this as a youngster. And this is the other one, issue number 27. Issue number 104. 105. 106, we're picking up sticks. 107, all Grus go to heaven. And issue 108. Issue 112. And issue 113. Boom. Yeah, man. Awesome stuff. Awesome. So, there you go. What do you call an angry shrink? A therapist. Guys, thanks for joining me. When I get back, I'll be back soon. And I got some time off, so I'm going to be doing some mailing some stuff out. I need to mail out things to about 20 different people. I got to mail out a couple comics to Metarog. Metarog wants to get his value stamps. I'm going to mail these out. I'm going to mail a hat out to my man Andy Jacks there. And I got to mail stuff out to all sorts of people. So I'm going to be back soon. I'm going to show you what I did at Harvey's. I took a little footage from Harvey's. And yeah, man, let's sing a song. I didn't really have time to... I threw a song together really quick. I hope you like it. This goes out to Beckman. Hawkman swings his mace. I thought Sleepy lost his face. Feels good to be in the Hawksnest. Beckerman has 3 nipples, but only 2 breasts. Never eat sushi from a Quickie Mart. Just read your comics, cause they'll make you smart. Before you go, Sonia! Let's open up this package. Here you go. Thank you for my sword. Yeah! All right. This is dedicated to my man Sleepy. Sorry about the mix-up. And, all right. Thank you, Sonia, for the sword. All right. Now, let's see. Here we go. I got a package in the mail. A package. All right, here we go. Swing and a miss. Oh, yeah. All right. This is a little something I got for myself. All right. Here you go, Sonia. Thank you. All right. Tell your mother I said hi. All right. Let's see what we got here. I am a huge. Let's see what we got here. This is from Adventures of Flyman, issue number 3, Archie Adventure Series. Boom. All right. That's what I'm talking about. There we go, baby. I, the Fly, do solemnly swear that nothing shall keep me from fulfilling my sacred vow to erase crime from the face of the earth. Nice. Flyman. Issue number 3. Read your comics. They make you smart.